the camera on you.
As a fellow law student now, I would say that there's a lot of pressure and stress that comes to studying, reading law. How did you handle the pressure, if any? Maybe it was just me who felt pressured, but if you felt pressure, how did you handle it?
Can I swear? Can I say SRIC? Can I say SRIC?
I'm pretty sure I've sworn before or cursed before.
Okay, if I can swear, then remember, Anushka can edit this how she likes. But if you can swear, then I think the biggest thing is just remember that you're the shit. I didn't do so well in my first year. I didn't do so well in my second year. It's very easy for people to tell you that you cannot do something. It's very easy for people to tell you that, they're like, a first class is, it's for law, it doesn't matter if you get a first, just do well. But you know what I say? I think it doesn't matter if you're smart. I don't think smart plays that much of a thing into it. If you're hardworking, you're resilient, and you know what you want, then I think anyone can get a first. You just need to put in the work. But I do think you need to believe in yourself a little bit. Don't listen to people. I was not even close to a first by the time it was my second year. If I even got one module, if even one module was a 2-1, I wouldn't have gotten it. But I just felt like if other people can do it, then so can I. It's all practice. You can do it.
On that note, did you expect a first?
Did I expect a first? Definitely not. Absolutely not. Towards the end, I really wanted to get a first, so I did put in a lot of time. In the last 2 months before my exam, I woke up every day at 6:50 a.m. I studied till lunch, had lunch, studied till dinner, had dinner, and then after dinner another 2 hours, and then I would watch a film or have fun. But I definitely didn't expect the first. I expected 68 or 69. You know, the kind of thing that you're like, oh, I'm almost there, but I'm not quite there. And then when I opened my results and I saw it's saying first class, I still thought it was a glitch. I texted all my friends and I was like, is your thing glitching as well? And they're like, no, it says upper class, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I think I know what this means. So no, I didn't expect the first. Pleasant surprise, I ordered loads of Domino's after.
Hey, best way to celebrate. Domino's is the superior pizza brand. Domino's should be
sponsor
for this. Please, yes, your mega cheese, very good pizza. Okay, also what was your biggest motivation, your drive, and how did you maintain it throughout your degree?
I think out of all the questions, this is the hardest because I'm not a very consistent person and I'm more of a last minute person. But I'm extremely scared of letting myself down. I know some people attribute their motivation to parents, some attribute it to family. I think me, most of all, I put a lot of pressure on myself and I want to do all kinds of crazy things. I want to have fun, I want to make a lot of friends, I want to be social, I want to be able to dance. But I also, while doing all of that, want to know that I can do something. Not even about being smart, it's just knowing that I can do something. So every time I'd be tired, sometimes you're studying and you're so motivated at 8 a.m. when you wake up, and then by the time it gets to 10 p.m. you're like, let me just take a break. I just remind myself that it's not about the results. While you're studying for your exams and you're nervous and you don't feel so good, don't think about what the outcome is if you do bad. The only thing you can do before your exam is work hard. That is the absolute only thing you can do. So I would say while you're studying, don't think about, what if this question comes out and I don't know it? What if I do well? What if I don't do well? Just think, what can I do now? And whatever you can do now, you do it. Because if you don't, then it's a disservice to yourself.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps. I don't know if this is just in my head, but it feels like it helped me. So
if it helped you, help someone.
Yeah, I hope it helps you. Because you can get your first class. And if you don't, you're still brilliant as fuck.
What was something you wish you knew before starting your degree?
I wish I knew it wasn't so black and white. I think when I went into uni, I was thinking it's law. How much can go into law? There is the law, you learn it, you apply it. But it's not quite like that. You'll learn when you're at law school, a lot of the things you learn is, why is the law the way it is? What were they trying to achieve with that law? Why was it applied differently in different cases? Are there exceptions? Why was there certain exceptions? And then it's a lot of understanding. It's a lot of things that are not so black and white. Your essays are always asking for your opinion, how to analyze something. And I wish I realized that because I really thought it would be straightforward. I thought you studied a lot, you'll be fine. But that's not the case. It's about being able to analyze, being able to question, being able to... Also, a lot of laws, this is just cut off. A lot of laws are not actually complete. You write an essay and you realize the law in this area is what do they call it when a law is
lacuna? I don't know, or messy, controversial, gray area?
Yeah. Something like that, where the law is not very settled. So what you'll have is one case is this, and then one case is this, and it's kind of like we don't really know what. You're like, oh, if this happens, it will go this way. If this happens, it will go this way. I wish I knew that. Is there anything else I wish I knew? No. I think that's all.
You know everything now.
I know everything now. I know everything. Oh, I also wish I knew that law student life is very different from working lawyer life. Very different. And I think as you're a law student, you need to ask yourself, do I really want to be a lawyer? Because you can use your law degree for many different things. Don't get trapped into thinking your law degree is only to be a lawyer, because you might hate it. And if you hate it, it's not worth it.
Probably like end this and everything. Do you have any tips or advice or statements or speeches or whatever you want to vomit out here to potential law students or any other students in case got randoms watching this, or like my neighbors,
Yes, I want to say that if you go to law school, wherever you go, you can go to the best law schools in the world, you can go to the mediocre law schools. Wherever you go, I think law students have a terrible habit of being way too over competitive, where we all pit each other against each other. Everyone you meet is a bit, you're friends, but there's a bit of competition there. Law students are very, very, very guilty of this. And two, feeling imposter syndrome, feeling like people around you are smarter, maybe because they speak a bit smarter.
The imposter syndrome is real.
The imposter syndrome. And I can tell you from being in law school, everyone has the imposter syndrome. Everyone thinks the next person is smarter. Let me just tell you that when you're studying, if you feel like studying in a group gives you a bit of imposter syndrome, like me, when I used to go to the library in Warwick, I felt anxious because I felt like I'd be like, oh, have you studied this? And they'll be like, yeah, I've studied all of this, A, B, C, D, and E. And then you feel like absolute crap. Don't think about all that. The best thing you can do for yourself to get the results is focus on yourself. They may seem like they know more, but they don't. You're clever, you're capable, and you're hardworking. And I think if you have all three of that, you'll be fine. Just focus on yourself. Don't care about anyone else. Just think, what can I do today? And how can I do it? And yeah.
That's so sweet. So motivational.
I felt that way, and I felt like that really helped me. And you know what? I was lucky because I was in quarantine, so I didn't have to see the annoying law students who shove it in your face. I was in my room by myself in a different place. But if you don't have that, then just remember, block it out. Block it out. You're as smart, if not smarter, than everyone else around you.
Okay. We end with that because
was that okay?
That was great. I'm gonna
yeah?
stop.